On today's episode, we see two new Avengers rides coming to DCA. Disney World released the menu for their brand new Pirates of the Caribbean themed bar and an impressive Epic Universe Milestone. Let's dive in so you can get all of the latest news. Hi guys, this is Colin L and welcome to the Weekly FastPass, your 5-minute roundup for all of the biggest and latest Disney and Universal Park news from around the world. So let's start the clock. Firstly, we're going to start with a thank you to everyone that has tuned in last month and liked and subscribed. It's been such good support, so thank you. We're just trying to build a community for Disney and Universal fans to come together and chat about everything they love. So if you're watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. So thank you so much. So let's start in Disneyland, California. There's nothing to come out of actual Disneyland this week, but DCA have had some big news. So the Walt Disney Imagineering has announced a key milestone for the Avengers Campus expansion project. The first bit of steel has gone vertical for the expansion of the Marvel themed land in DCA. Once complete, the expansion will double the size of the Avengers Campus, introducing 2 new attractions in the process. They uploaded these 2 photos and captioned it saying, "Equipping more guests to become superheroes requires equipment. The expansion of Avengers Campus at Disney California Adventure Park went vertical this morning with the first steel column lifted into place. New thrilling attractions will join the campus, doubling its size in the future." So the 2 new rides that have been spoke about will be very different from each other, with the first one being called Avengers Infinity Defense. You can see some of the photos on screen now. Get ready for a multi-world adventure with technology that allows the Avengers to jump between worlds has gone missing, and King Thanos is using it to wreak havoc everywhere. Troops will travel to iconic locations like Asgard, Wakanda, and New York City, alongside the likes of big and small heroes. That sounds amazing. And then the second ride will be for thrill seekers. That's going to be called the Stark Flight Lab. So you're going to be sitting in a 2-person pod that deploys to a test station. Then a robotic arm grabs your pod and starts whirling you around in a simulated flight. Robert Downey Jr. reprises his role as Tony Stark for the attraction's land. That looks absolutely amazing. So looking forward to going back there and having a look at this. That's everything for Disneyland and DCA this week. Okay, so Disney World is next. Brand new tavern that will be opened up in Magic Kingdom has finally got an opening date. Disney has revealed the Beak and Barrel Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern. Official opening date will be August the 29th. Reservations for the pub will open on the August the 14th. We also got some menu prices for the Beak and Barrel, so I'll put these up on screen now so you can see them, and it's looking like cocktails will be around $20 and appetizers ranging from about $12 to $18. Guests will be able to book reservations online. Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite film ever, so hearing this, I'm so excited to go to Florida and see all of this. Also at Disney World, the current construction for the upcoming Disney Lakeshore Lodge is progressing well, as you can see from these photos here. All 3 wings of the courtyard area continue to take shape as construction continues. It also appears that there is some early stage dirt work in the middle of the courtyard, which could be related to the resort's rumored featured pool. A new DVC resort set to open in 2027. I'm very excited for that. Disneyland Paris now. It's been quite hectic with Disneyland Paris over the last couple of weeks, but only one thing to report on this week, and the only thing is that the progression of the Frozen Land is taking shape quite nicely. So the Ice Palace is beginning to take shape with the installation of the top and also the ice bridge, as you can see from these photos here. That's really it. So more of these updates will be in the near future as the Frozen Land starts to take more shape. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of that stuff. Universal Hollywood now. So Universal Studios Hollywood has announced the remaining lineup of what guests can expect at the Halloween Horror Nights 2025. So this is the Terror Tram, Enter the Blumhouse. Will celebrate the 15th anniversary of Blumhouse and have guests encounter some of the most iconic villains from Blumhouse's popular horror franchises over the past 15 years. This is including the Grabber from the Black Phone, the Possessed from The Exorcist, the Diabolical Megan, the Ruthless Killers from the Purge franchise, the Terrifying Demons from the Insidious chapters, Blissful Butcher from Freaky, and Babyface Killer from Happy Death Day. So Halloween Horror Nights takes place on select nights from September the 4th all the way through to November the 2nd, 2025. Universal Orlando now, and Jack the Clown actor James Keaton has shared a first look inside Universal Horror Unleashed, which opens in Las Vegas on August the 14th. Universal Orlando Resort has also announced that the Revenge of the Mummy at Universal Studios Florida will close close for a brief refurbishment this month. So if you are planning to go to Florida this month, just be careful that the Mummy could be closed. According to the Universal Orlando Resort Theme Park Hours website, the attraction will be closed from August the 11th to August the 13th. No further details on the closure were shared, so the closure is presumably just for a routine maintenance, so nothing to worry about. Halloween Horror Nights update. The first props have arrived in New York for the Top Tip 20 Scare Zone. Obviously here are some photos of them. Not much really to report from there, but as you can see from the photos, it's starting to take a bit of shape there. There's not too much happening at Epic Universe, apart from a very popular ride, Monsters Unchained, has earned a very impressive milestone, which is 1 million riders already, which is absolutely mental. The milestone was confirmed in a tweet from Monsters Unchained creative director Gregory Hall. Universal Epic Universe has just been open for 75 days, and if the milestone was reached recently, that works out to be roughly 13,300 guests per day, which is absolutely crazy. People are flying through that ride. And lastly, the Disney Films section. So the live action of Lilo and Stitch will be coming to Disney Plus on the 3rd of September. So if you missed it when it was in cinemas, it will be coming out onto Disney Plus. Disney put on their socials, watch Lilo and Stitch at home with your Ohana. So what do you make of all of the Disney and Universal Park news this week? Don't forget to drop your thoughts down below. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this with a friend, and we will see you back here same time next week on the Weekly FastPass.